Now, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to open up your browser and go to www.alvas.net. And as you can see here, we see the link for Alvas Audio. Let me tell you a little bit about Alvas Audio. Alvas Audio is a C# audio library that enables C# and VB.NET developers to add audio capabilities to different .NET applications. The library allows C# and VB.NET developers to create applications that play, including mix sound, record and convert uncompressed or compressed audio data. You can encode and decode dialogic.vox format data. Open up Visual Studio and set a reference to the alvas.audio library. Now that we've set the reference, let's go ahead and open up our form. And let's look at our form. Our form, convert mp3 to wave, contains 2 text boxes, 2 labels, and 3 buttons. Now we want to look at the click event behind our first button, and our first button is going to set the location of our first mp3 file. Let's go back to the form and we'll look at our second button. Now our second button is actually going to set the output file name. So it's going to call, on the click event, it's going to call the set output file name method. Now let's go to the convert to wave button, and we're going to call the convert mp3 to wave. Now the first line of this method, we're using a file stream object called ofile1. Next, we're going to use an alvas.audio mp3 reader object called omp3reader. And we're going to pass in the file stream object. Next, we're going to set a pointer called original audio format. And we're going to use the omp3 reader to read that format, the read format method. Next, we're going to create a byte array called mp3 reader data. And we're going to read the data from the omp3 reader object, calling the read data method. And next, we're going to simply close the omp3 reader object. Next, we're going to grab the wave format. Okay, we're setting up a pointer called wave format, and we're going to use the alvas.audio audio compression manager to get the compatible format. On the next line, we're going to create an alvas.audio ACM converter called OACM converter. And we're going to pass in the original audio format along with the wave format. Next, we're going to use a file stream, or we're going to set up a file stream called output file. And now this output file we're going to create to the destination path that we set up on our form. And that path is contained within the text property of the txt output file name text box. On the next line, we're going to use an alvas.audio wave writer object called OWaveWriter. And we're going to pass in the output file name and the alvas.audio compression manager format bytes. And we're going to format the bytes of the wave format. Okay? Now that wave format, remember, is a pointer to the compatibility between the original format and our new format, in this case, which is wave or PCM format. Now our next line, we're going to create a byte array called wave data, and wave data is going to contain the mp3 reader data that's being converted by our OACM converter object. Okay, so we're calling OACM converter .convert method and passing in the mp3 reader data. Next, we're using the OWave writer object to write data, and that data that we're writing is the wave data. And remember, our wave data is the byte array, okay, from the previous line where we utilize the OACM converter .convert method. On our last line, we simply close the OWave writer object, and at this point our mp3 file has been successfully converted to a wave file using the alvas.audio component library. Now we're going to fire up our debugger, and we're going to actually see our application in action. Let's go ahead and minimize Visual Studio, and let's click on the first button to actually select our mp3 file. And let's select, let's see, we're going to select the Drone Blissful Peaceful mp3. Next, we want to set the output destination, which in this case is going to be the desktop. Let's go ahead and click on Convert to Wave button. We're going to get the alvas.audio trial version reminder dialog. And this is just reminding us that we need to purchase a valid copy of the alvas.audio library. Now, our process is complete, and we have our new wave file. And let's listen to the new wave file. Sounds great. So head on over to www.alvas.net. Download the alvas.audio component library, and I think you'll be very satisfied with how it performs, what it enables you to do with audio, and you'll be able to implement this into your next audio project. This is Michael Thompson with Play Heavy Incorporated. Stay tuned for the next video in this series, where I show you how to take a WAV file and convert it to an MP3 file using the alvas.audio library from alvas.net. Have a great day, and by the way, leave me a comment.